What's up, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, let some people into the chat, into the live. I'm gonna be discussing this new video from Nate the Lawyer. I'm gonna be dissecting it, be adding some commentary. If you're tuning in, hit that like button. What's up, everybody? All right, we're about to get it started. So, Nate the Lawyer just did a new video on Mabton, on the corrupt mayor. And, man, it's going to be an interesting night. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. And Shaka Gillis, that's kind of funny. But, yeah, we're going to get it started. Let's get it rolling.
Well, the city of Mabton's only remaining police officer turned in his resignation on Monday after refusing to give the mayor unsupervised access to the police department building.
A few moments later.
A city in our own backyard operating illegally without a budget, spending taxpayer money without oversight. A mayor clinging to power as citizens and council members fight back.
A few moments later.
A mayor caught on camera in a brawl with citizens at a local restaurant.
A fight breaking out at a Mabton restaurant between Mabton Mayor Rachel Ruelas, her son and her husband, and Ruben Olivares and his wife, lasting for several minutes and continuing out into the parking lot. Olivares and his wife ending up at the ER at Prosser Memorial Hospital. Olivares with an abrasion on his knee, strained ankle and bruising, and his wife with a scrape to her arm.
A few moments later.
Earlier today, we broke the story of a Mabton deputy city clerk who's been arrested on suspicion of first-degree theft after police say she stole $22,000 from the city in what they're calling a fake robbery scheme.
So you thought Tiffany Hinyard from Dalton was bad, but we got this mayor. She's fired the entire police force. There's no more money in the town. She was caught promoting her own business with city resources. Her best friend just got arrested for trying to rob the city, and everyone wants her to go. Let's talk about it. This is Rachel Ruelas, the current mayor of Mabton, Washington. Now, Ruelas was elected in November of 2021. Now, Ruelas is from Texas and moved to Mabton at a young age. She's married with 6 children and 9 grandchildren. Now, Ruelas became mayor in an unconventional way. She actually won the mayoralship through a writing campaign. So what did this woman do before becoming mayor? What made her qualified to run this?
All right. So I just wanted to add something real quick to this. So it was a writing campaign, right? And I heard from multiple sources that of the people that did vote, which was only about 60, 80, I'm not sure. It was a very small amount. It was about less than 100. So not that many people voted. And of those people that did vote, the mayor went to those houses of those people, gave her spiel as to why she should be mayor. The people don't really know much. They're elderly people. They don't really speak English. They're naive. They don't know much about politics. So the mayor did her spiel. She got the write-in votes, and she voted for herself on behalf of those people that she went to the house to house here in Mabton, pretty much voting for herself on behalf of everyone in the neighborhood that did vote. It was pretty crazy. Let's get back to the video.
Town. Well, in an interview, she said that she worked as a seasonal farm laborer with her husband at a ranch and then started her own boutique for bridal clothing. Now, she plans events, weddings, baby showers, and even funerals, and has 2 stores with 4 employees. Now, I know what you're going to say. This sounds very familiar to Tiffany Hinyard from Dalton, Illinois, who also ran her own burger shop before.
So, real quick, it was pretty funny that he said, let's see what qualified her to be mayor. Nothing. She has no qualifications to be mayor. She has no experience in politics, no experience in a real job. You heard Nate the lawyer, farm laborer, owning a boutique business. Really? That's her resume to be mayor of a town here in Washington State? I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but that to me isn't too convincing to be a mayor.
Before she transitioned to ruining that town as mayor. Now, when Ruelas took over, she inherited a city plagued with some problems, like, for instance, poor water quality and some financial mismanagement. But now she was going to take things to a whole nother level. So now let's start with the police department, where all the police officers resigned except for one lonely officer.
Over the past several months, the city of Mabton has lost its police chief and a police sergeant, leaving the duty of policing the entire city on the shoulders of just one officer, who may not be with the department much longer.
That's right, one officer to police the whole town, but remember I told you there was no police because that one officer quit because of the mayor.
The city of Mabton has been well aware for weeks that Officer Ryan Sullivan planned to leave the department. But as multiple sources told me, when she received his resignation Monday, she told him to get out. Former Mabton Police Chief Eduardo Garcia says he was on the phone with Officer Sullivan on Monday morning when the mayor, with a locksmith in tow, demanded unsupervised access to the police building, which she isn't authorized to do.
When he mentioned these concerns to the mayor and said, I can't let you in because of XYZ, and access is going to be lost.
Years ago, he says a previous administration allowed unauthorized employees access to the police building, prompting the state to revoke the.
So the mayor wanted access to the police department because there is an active investigation on her. Her very close friend, the deputy city clerk, who happens to be her her son's girlfriend's sister. Sorry. And it was a fake robbery scheme, guys. That woman that was arrested back in June, she's still on paid leave. Paid leave. And we're already in 2025 and she's still getting paid. She's still on the payroll. Why? I guess you guys could figure that out yourselves.
Department's access to their online policing systems for over a year. But after hearing Officer Sullivan's concerns, the mayor still wanted the keys.
The locksmith and the mayor, they said, well, we'll just come when he's not here.
Soon after, Officer Sullivan gave his 2 weeks notice, noting he'd accepted a job with the West Richland Police Department and that his final day would be on December 23rd. Hours later, he got a letter from the mayor accepting his resignation, but telling him to give back all city-issued equipment immediately and hand over all of his ongoing work to some other agency.
It was saying that, we want you to leave now.
Garcia says it was behavior like that from the mayor that prompted him to retire earlier than he had planned. This year alone saw Garcia's retirement, the sergeant's exit, and now Officer Sullivan's, leaving the citizens of Mabton without a police department.
Now, before we get more into the story about the Latina Tiffany Hinyard, I got a question for you. When's the last time you thought about security in your biggest investment? If you're like me, probably not recently, if to any suspicious activity. Now, right now, get a 30. Now, we're just scratching the surface here. See, state law demands that any town or city have a budget from year to year. And if you don't have a budget, then the city's essentially acting illegally. The mayor didn't care about that and has not put forward a budget in the past 2 years.
To be on your side. And this is a follow-up. 9 months into the year, the city of Mabton continues to spend money without any kind of budget in place. And with council left in the dark as to how much money they have in the bank, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the mayor committed to having the budget done by last night's meeting, but showed up empty-handed.
The council voting to approve a resolution to pressure the mayor to take action, ordering her to bring the council a budget by the following meeting on September 24th. And if she doesn't,
the city attorney is authorized to obtain a writ of mandamus, ordering the mayor to provide a 2024 budget and employ temporary finance personnel to complete the budget.
Now, obviously, the budget seemed to be a major source of contention, but also how the money was being spent. Because just like with Dalton and Tiffany Hinyard, the money here was starting to look a little funny.
The city also stalling progress on the 2024 budget, trying to hold a final public hearing Tuesday night without hearing about the budget.
Where is the budget for review?
The girls didn't bring any of them.
So how can the public comment on it if there are no copies?
The city's temporary finance employee, Jameson Horner, absent from the meeting.
Guys, so did you see how nervous she got when they asked her about the budget? Her hands started fidgeting, and they're asking her, how are we going to comment on the budget when the budget's not even here yet? There's still no budget. It's crazy. And it was already almost 2025 and no budget for the year 2024. Operating illegally at the same time, giving herself over $1,000 raise, which she's still paying herself that much money with all of these allegations against her. It's crazy. Crazy.
Meeting, but telling council members in a memo that the city's revenue has decreased significantly, and she doesn't know why. General fund utility tax and franchise fee revenue at $401,000 in 2021, down to just $80,000 this year, and
Guys,
80%.
Look at that. Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. 401,000 in 2021, and in 2024, 80,000. How is that possible? How is that possible? Where's all those tax-paying money? All that tax-paying money? Where is it? Where's all the money? Where's all the money? This is hundreds of thousands of dollars from Mabton that is missing. Taxpayers' dollars. Where's this money? I think I have an idea as to where the money is, and I think you guys do too. Let's keep it going.
Decrease. Revenue for goods and services for the cemetery fund at $71,000 in 2021, dropping down to just $12,050 in 2024.
So now think about where we're at. City revenues are down horribly low. The police department essentially doesn't exist anymore. And the mayor can't put together a budget to save her life. So the city council decided to recall the mayor.
Now, a follow-up to a story that we've been covering all week. The majority of the Mabton City Council is leading a charge to recall Mayor Rachel Ruelas over allegations of gross incompetence.
4 out of 5 Mabton City Council members signed a petition to recall Mayor Rachel Ruelas
Due to incompetency and violation of her oath of office.
And hold on. 4 out of 5 council members. Guess who the one that did not vote for her, against her? It was her mother. Her mother is on the council member board. Her mother. So that's who didn't vote against her. This woman right here, Diana Castaneda, that's the mayor's mom, and that's the person who did not vote against the mother.
The only holdout, Councilmember Diana Castaneda, who was also the mayor's mother. In the petition, council members claim Ruelas violated state laws on budgeting by refusing to provide notice of hearing to the public on a final budget and refusing to provide any budget to the council.
We're operating illegally. We have no budget.
The petition claims Ruelas violated the Open Public Meetings Act by providing inaccurate council meeting minutes and violated the Code of Ethics for municipal officers by promoting her own business on the city website. According to the petition, quote, the mayor also lacks due diligence in hiring of city personnel, using the example of Deputy City Clerk Juliana Morales.
So just like,
and not just that, the current police chief that she just hired, she hired him without doing a background check, without doing a psych evaluation. None of that. Without even publicizing the position to the public, meaning this guy was hired behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Not to mention, this gentleman was terminated from his last position at Granger Police Department, which he has yet to make a comment on because there is an active lawsuit currently.
Like Hinyard, they're trying to recall her. She's not doing what she needs to do. It is a total mess. Now, you heard at the end of that little news clip about the deputy city clerk. Well, she was involved in a fake robbery of the city. Check this out.
Some of the concerns brought up by the community and city council members in regards to the mayor's tenure date back years. But it wasn't until earlier this summer when the council came under a new level of public scrutiny due to a fake robbery scheme that those issues really came to a head. Police say on June 17th, a masked man stole $22,000 worth of city cash and checks from a deputy city clerk right outside City Hall. But investigators became suspicious after the clerk waited half an hour to call 911. The woman arrested, then released after a prosecutor declined to file charges against her, pending further investigation, leading residents to speak out.
This town is the laughing stock of the state of Washington.
The deputy city.
Okay, guys, so this is crazy. You know, $22,000 that was stolen, and it's freaking nuts. It's old news, yeah, but we're in the process of getting this mayor recalled, so that's where we're at right now. Hello, baby.
City clerk's boyfriend's brother, the alleged masked man, later charged in the incident. Those court documents showing police still suspicious of the deputy city clerk's involvement.
Now, the mayor wasn't taking this lightly. She wasn't going to be recalled. Damn what happened with the deputy clerk. So she went to court, and a judge told her, well, hey, you have to go through the recall process because some of the stuff that you were doing was technically illegal.
The judge allowing the petition to move forward on 2 of 6 charges, both alleged violations of state law. One, that the mayor used her position to secure special privileges for herself by advertising her personal business on the city website. And 2, that the mayor has failed to get a final budget adopted for 2024, leaving the city to do without.
Now, not only is the mayor fighting this recall effort in the courts, she's also fighting it in the streets because here she is in a brawl with the person who filed the recall petition.
A mayor caught on camera in a brawl with citizens at a local restaurant, including the man who filed a petition to recall her as the mayor. The family says when they called 911, no one showed up.
A fight breaking out at a Mabton restaurant between Mabton Mayor Rachel Ruelas, her son and her husband, and Ruben Olivares and his wife, lasting for several minutes and continuing out into the parking lot.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Watch out, get back. I'll take care of it. Come on. We're fast. Let's do it. Let's go. I have on video. I have it on video. He pushed you first. Shut the fuck up. You too, you little bitch.
Olivares and his wife ending up at the ER at Prosser Memorial Hospital. Olivares with an abrasion on his knee, strained ankle and bruising, and his wife with a scrape to her arm. Both filing petitions for restraining orders against Ruelas and her family Friday morning. Court records show Ruelas.
Guys, you see how stupid this is with these stupid protection orders? Like, this is the dumbest shit ever with these stupid protection orders. You know, I grew up my whole life in New York, and I never heard of the fucking protection, all these everyone getting protection orders for bullshit. You know, it's bullshit. You saw those documents, like a fucking 100 pieces of papers for protection orders. It's fucking nuts. Crazy.
Also filing a petition for a protection order against Olivares, but those documents not yet available. Olivares' grandson, Ruben Olivares Fernandez, says his grandma sent him the video shortly after the fight, but when he called 911 on their behalf, no one showed up.
So now the recall effort has escalated to the Washington State
I want to say
Supreme
something
Court,
real quick.
Ruelas is appealing the lower court.
People, I was reading the comments, and a lot of people were saying, well, nobody showed up because there was no police and there was no police available. Well, there was a cop available. It was Sullivan, but Sullivan didn't happen to respond because he wasn't on duty. He was on call, but for whatever reason, he did not respond. So because it wasn't an active scene. That's why. But when you think about it, fights don't really last that long. So, whatever.
Court's decision to allow the petition to recall her to move forward. So let me know how you feel in the comment section about this Latina Tiffany Hinyard. Essentially, she's doing all the same thing, holding the town hostage, no police department, recall efforts, she's fighting tooth and nail, no budget, money being spent crazy. Is this something that we have to look forward to? Is there something in the water? Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
So that's it, people. That's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I have part 3 coming out very, very soon. So let me know what you guys think. All right. So like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. And until the next one, peace.